What's good, man? We
It's
on
on?
air. Yeah, we're recording.
Hello, hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo.
What's popping?
Not too much.
I'm back in
I'm
quarantine.
great. Quarantine's lit.
Yeah, it's like
So,
never ending.
yeah,
I feel like all the shorties
I
out
feel
there are missing their boyfriends right now. Like, how are people hooking up? A lot of divorces, a
that
lot of fights.
shorties are missing their boyfriends.
Yeah, shorties are missing their boyfriends. How are they gonna go to? How are they gonna go out
Are
now?
they really? Are they really missing their boyfriends?
Well, no, because they're usually talking to three. They're usually talking to three, four other niggas at the same time while they're talking to their boyfriend.
And the guys aren't doing that.
Some guys are, some guys aren't, man.
Oh, you don't think the guys are doing that?
Well, yeah, they are, but like, come on. The guys are obviously doing it. I would do it. When I
I
clear
would do it. So you're not doing it currently, but you would.
Yo, currently I'm single, so I can like talk to anyone at any time, anywhere, any place. ਜਦੋਂ ਅੱਧੀ ਰਾਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਵੇਰ
Oh
ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ
shit.
ਉਰੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਰੇ ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਹੋਈ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਵੈਸਟ ਕੋਸਟ ਵਾਲੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਜ਼ੋਨ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਗੁੱਡ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ ਬੇਬ ਅੱਡ ਅੱਡ ਟਾਈਮ ਅੱਡ ਅੱਡ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਜ਼ੋਨ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਗੁੱਡ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ right
Shit.
yeah
That's
bro
crazy.
well it's the reality ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਫੋਨ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਫੋਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਨਾ ਬਦਮਾਸ਼ ਬਣਾਤਾ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ
Mm.
so the DMs are lit ਬਿਨਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਤੋਂ
Yeah.
and if your girl is saying yo if your boyfriend's saying my DMs are not lit they're lying
Mm-hmm.
the
The
truth
DMs are lit. Their DMs
yeah
are lit.
like excuse me I had a friend she's
That's
single
one thing. That's one thing I'll agree with you on. That the girls get way more DMs than guys. That's for
100%.
sure.
But even the guys that are siddhe sadhe byaah hoye hoya, they be sneaking up and watching girls with big booty profiles.
So what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Just man
Okay,
up to
you
it.
made it
Like
seem.
yeah.
You just made it seem like it was
No.
bad and shit.
Why is bad is because they become defensive when they're doing it. It's like "Asida nahi dekhte." Fuck that. That's bad.
I don't think. I don't think that's okay. Yeah, maybe a lot of them are like that still.
Right? Like fess up to it. Like if you're in a relationship and you think somebody is fucking hot, say it. Like yo, and that person's
You don't need
sexy.
to say it, but you don't need to say it. But I mean,
What's wrong
you
with
don't
that?
have to overly act like
When you
you're the
look at a
most
beautiful
lovey dovey.
flower or when you look at a nice car or you eat a nice meal, don't you say, "Hey, that was amazing, that was beautiful," like
Sometimes,
So,
sometimes.
ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ like what I'm saying is like I've met some girls that are like it should be okay to be married and also have a relationship at the same time.
Yo, so I'll say this. I'll give you an example, right? Like if you're with your girl and you see say like a woman that's like older, right? Like say the lady that you see is like 12 to 15 years older than your age group, whatever your age group is. So if you're 30, then like she's 44, or if you're fucking 20, she's 35 or whatever, right? Like say that much difference. So if you're with your girl, you're out and about and you see like an older lady and you be like, yo, that lady looks nice for old lady, you know? And you know, like that could fly. Uh
But
but
if you're
if you're with
30
your
and you see a 25-year-old shorty and you're like, she's fire, that doesn't fly?
yeah, that's gonna kind of fucking cause an issue. So yeah, and you also have to know like what your girl also finds like nice, right? Like there's a way to say it to her. There's if you go look at the most ratchet girl and you're like, yo, that shorty's bad, and that's all you're doing every time you go out, then it's gonna be an issue. But if you see like some girl that's like fucking, she's like yo, there's certain times it's like yo, if she respects the girl or whatever, and you say something like that, it might not be that big of an issue. But
Mhm.
for the more part, like for the like, I'll say this: there's times I've gotten away with it, but you have to do it in a real smart way. Like there's times where I've been able to fucking just be like, yo, she's bad, no, or like, yo, that girl looks nice for like a girl that or like whatever. Like the one example I know is like, so my girl knows a dude that lives in a basement with his wife, and then they're renting out the other part, like not renting. The girl stays for free, but it's just a student girl, and they let her live there for free because somehow they know each other back in India and shit.
Mhm.
So that girl stays at their house for free. And when I seen the student girl, I said to my girl, I was like, yo, she's fire. Like, yo, she's fire. I'm like, I'm surprised. Like, yo, this man's wife let her live in the same house. Like, I'm shocked. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I said it like that, it was cool. It wasn't like, what the fuck? You think she's fire? Oh my god, da 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 da. You're
Mhm.
supposed to love me and only me, da 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 da. Right?
Mhm. Mhm.
But also, my relationship with my girl is like, I don't even talk to her like that in the first place. So it's not like wild for me to say something like that. Whereas if you're always telling her how fine she is and she's the baddest girl in the world, and I only want you, I only love you, and then you say some shit about some other girl, like, oh damn, she's fire too. That person might find it more offensive because you're always praising them, and they're used to hearing that. And then when you don't do it and you do it to someone else, they might catch feelings. They might be like, oh shit, he does that with everybody, right? Where they might not be like, yo, that was special for us or whatever. So
Mhm.
I don't know. That's based off my experience, or else
Because some girls don't mind, like how the Maharajas do it with like 5 to 10 wives at the same time. Some other cultures
I
have
don't, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think that's true. Still, like I'll say like a normal girl and a normal guy that grow up in Brampton or Toronto, that's not normal,
Of course it's not. You know what's normal,
right?
gay? Like,
Right?
of
Like
course.
that's not normal. Yeah.
I think at this point in 2021, I think it should be though.
I don't think so. I don't think that should be normal
I
because
think because there's so
I
much
it's
cheating,
just like
lying.
if you were to say like a woman married five guys.
Go for it. I don't want you.
No, I agree.
If
I
that's what she
agree.
wants, if that's what makes her happy, because there are people like that, you know.
No, I 100% agree, bro.
And and
Like
and and the older you get, the more you see people are just their tastes. They just get wilder, man.
that's true.
It starts with the Shah Rukh Khan pyar pyar mein tere saath mere saath, then shit just starts getting ratchet.
All right, so what if it was your daughter?
It's not though.
No, I'm just saying, what if that was the situation?
First
Like
of all,
you said, that should be
first of all,
normalized.
first of all, I would change as a father, right? Like
No,
my
I'm just no.
to be a
That's
better
fine. That's
example
great.
in life.
That's great to acknowledge. That's
I
great
would
to
do pot.
acknowledge that like like growth is great, bro.
Yeah,
Growth is something
yeah,
dope.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
no
yeah.
worries.
That's
I fuck with
and if
that.
my that's something my daughter was down for, right? I don't know, man. I just at that point I'm just like, yo, this is your life. Like I gotta think about what
No,
would
no.
at this point it's like what would
Like
Dwayne Wade do?
like Dwayne Wade would say, yo, the more the merrier. I feel like Dwayne Wade wouldn't give a
The
fuck.
thing is, there's a line, there's a thin line between this Western culture and the East of where I've been raised, right? So if I was raised in the West,
Here comes here comes the Donald Trump.
if I was raised in this Western world, maybe, but that shit don't fly around. Like it's different. It's
What do
just
you
different.
mean? What do you mean?
Like at that point, it's not in my control, bro. If that's what she wants.
So no, so let take out the personal part because I think see now you're taking it too personal.
No,
What I'm saying is
if a
what
girl
I'm
wanted to
saying
do
is it I'm saying yeah, I'm saying if you agree with it, then you should agree with it fully. Like, yo, that's allowed for anybody, right? Like, for example, uh, playing basketball, right? Should girls be allowed to play basketball? Yes. Should they be in the NBA? Probably no. But should they be
No,
allowed to play basketball and make money? Yeah.
there's too
If they
much.
can market it and if they can market it well enough, then they should fucking be able to make enough money off of it too. That's dope, right? So what I'm saying is like when you say normalize something, right? Like that's why I'm asking you. When you say yo, you should normalize 5 marriages, like with shit like that, right? Like to me personally, I have no problem with that. I'll marry 5 women. I don't give a fuck, right? But what I'm saying is like normalizing that makes it seem like, and then it has to be normalized both ways because like then it makes it seem like yo you're less than or some shit, right? Like so that's why I say it has to be both ways. Then like it has to. If you're gonna say guys can do that, then the girls have to be able to do that too. Then
Of course, and you know what? Girls are getting to do it more than guys because guys don't even know what's going on.
yeah, they
They're too
would
busy
still.
working and shit.
I agree they would. I agree there would be like there would be. I'll say like if a bad bitch, I don't know, maybe not still, maybe not still, maybe not. Like yo, if a bad bitch wanted to line up for these sucking niggas, you think these suckers would fucking fall for that?
I feel like these bad bitches find a sucker nigga so they can go suck another nigga.
No, no, and that's what. So basically, what I'm saying is, if they find 4 marks or 4 yes men, you think those yes men will be down to marry the same shorty?
No,
Like this is a wild
hell
question.
no, hell no. It depends who's providing the money. If the shorty's running if shorty's like Cardi B and she's making millions of dollars and can fucking support all 4 men, possibly. But it's usually the other way around, where in other countries where you see these sheikhs or kings and everybody else, that it's the man. There's a royalty family, and he's providing for all these females, and they're basically raising their kids, and he's providing the sense of security and everything else attached to it. Whereas they're able to bear their child, right, in
Yeah,
return.
I mean, I don't know if that's fully true, but yeah, that's partly. Yeah, like I know what you're trying to say. Like you might not have said that perfectly, but I understand what you're
यार
trying to
ਅਸੀਂ
say.
ਭੈਣ ਚੋ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਆ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ
No,
ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ
no, no.
ਬਸ.
Yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I was gonna try to clean it up for you, but yeah, you're right, and that's like I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, yo, bro, it's. I just think that's like for me, I would rather not have that normal, just because it's like it's gonna cause like for my
Yeah, it's
example.
not physically there, but virtually that support is there. Like I got girls, I got like, if you want, like they're not like physical relationships where I'm going to Timmy's or Starbucks or restaurants or going out on dates, but that connection I have with certain people is like a relationship. The
That's different.
conversations you have,
That's different.
the
That's
way you
normal.
open
That's
up and
healthy.
talk about your life,
That's normal. That's healthy. That's
and
normal.
yeah,
Like everything doesn't
it
have to be
starts
about
healthy and
fucking.
it starts normal.
It should be
One
about
person
fucking, but
slips,
everything doesn't have to be about fucking.
yeah, but that those conversations exist too in those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you open up, the other person slips. Remember, there's always someone else waiting. Nobody's got time. We're all getting older. So this DM, this fast-paced world, this lifestyle is just like kind of created this chaotic monster out of relationships because everyone's doing it, man. I know you think everyone's a saint or they're doing this or doing that, but if like, yo, I don't know what to say, man. I've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah,
And if you
I
if
don't
you
even know.
if you're having doubts about your significant other, just kind of open up, man, because there's might be significant others they might have opened up a little more than they opened up with you. Maybe they just want the booty from you, but they want like to have a smart conversation with somebody else. You don't know.
So you're emotionally cheating.
Yes, and a lot of girls out there know that men need that emotional support as well because they're working or they're dealing with shit with their women. So it's like, what if someone's able to provide that, especially older men who don't get that all the time,
What
right?
if a girl does that? What if your girl does that
Well,
bad?
they do, because that's where they're getting these purses, and you know what I'm saying? Like they're actually spending quality time with. Like it may not be physical, it may just be, hey, I'm here to like listen to you, fucking talk to me and
That's
shit.
cap. That's lies, bro. That's lies.
Nah. Well,
That's what.
actually, yeah,
So
it is.
that's
Like,
what.
that's where it starts.
That's what the prostitute says when she shows up. When she shows up and she's like kind of feeling you, you know.
No,
So she doesn't want
I
to.
don't do that,
She
baby.
doesn't want to lose mad. She doesn't want to have. You know, she doesn't want you to lose that excitement, right? So she has to be like, no, I don't do this all the
Of
time. I don't.
course, of
Yeah,
course,
bro. Come
of
on,
course,
bro.
of
Come
course,
on, yo.
of course. But yo, it's a
That's
different
bullshit.
era. Like I'm born in a different era. I was born in like not even an era. I was born in the bend in the like pure pyar tere naal mere naal ishq mohabbat, like one person your whole life, high school sweetheart, and then shit just changes, man. The older you get, Cardi B's come out, the
Then
wilding
you want
chicks
fuck.
come out. They want
Then
to
you
like
want
be like
fucking.
that wet ass pussy and shit. Wap, right? Songs like "These Hoes Ain't Loyal" and all these girls are like dancing to these tracks and shit. You're just like, yo, why you
But what's wrong with that, dog? Why are you hating,
it's
dog?
not. I'm not hating. It's them.
Yeah.
That's who they are. Good for them. I grew up listening to like Harpa Janman and shit.
You judge too much, bro.
Possibly, man.
This guy said I grew up listening to her budget one. That's why I hate these hoes.
No, it's like no. I
Nah,
don't hate
man,
these old. I love. I
you got,
love. I love all. I love all women, man.
yeah. Except for the bossy ones.
The bossy ones,
Hmm.
I love them even more because then you can actually like
Like,
have an argument, and it's actually like
like
this is sick. Like you're
brown
standing up for
girls,
something.
like brown girls.
Like I'd rather have an argument about some real shit than what I want to eat right now.
You rather have an argument about some real shit than what you want to eat right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
People get
But what
upset
if?
if you want pizza over burgers and shit.
Nah, that's never the argument though. The argument is, yo, what do you want to eat? And the other person be like,
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want to eat. And it's like, nah, but what do you want? I asked you. It's like, I don't know. Whatever you want. It's like, fuck off.
Hey man, relationships are not that easy.
Fuck
Even
all that relationship shit.
little things like that. It's like, yo, you brought 1% milk. I told you to bring 2%.
Yo,
What are you, dumb and
that's
shit?
that shit I'm talking about. That Karen shit, bro. That's the only shit I can't stand, bro.
What are you,
That's the
dumb?
one time where I'll
And
go
then you'll get the
against it.
silent treatment. It's not even like it's okay. You know, we can return it or it's all good. We'll figure it out. It's like, yo, you're fucking stupid. Don't talk to me now.
Here's the thing,
You fucked up my whole plan to cook this meal.
a lot of the homies have to date a Karen.
Don't let a Karen be a Karen.
Like, yo, a lot of these homies and a lot of these girls, they don't even know they're a Karen, and a lot of these homies don't even know their girls are Karen,
It
right?
takes
But
awareness to first of all be to know who you are. Okay,
it's so weird.
to know who you are. It takes extra awareness to know if you're a Karen or not. You should be able to know when you're slipping. I do it sometimes, but it's like on professional terms. Like if I'm chilling with a bunch of people that don't know how to behave and are just being like rowdy and just kamala kotraya, right? Like pure, and you know there needs to be some order in that environment. फिर थोड़ा जा अपन करना पैंदा भी आ नहीं भाई आए नहीं आए करो. But when you got, I can't do that all day. Like I can't be like, yo, you're not sitting straight, you're not breathing right, you're not using a fork and knife right. Like some people are weird, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Some people need training though too. If you don't have no manners and shit, a lot of these females, they have no manners, dog.
Yeah, see,
Their
hath de
mamas
naal
ain't
roti.
raised them right, bro.
I've been eating roti
Their
with
mamas
like
ain't raised them
fulke.
right, bro.
I don't use spoons. I
Yeah,
use fulke.
yeah.
That's my
I
chum
know,
chum.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Some people don't have no manners, bro. Their mama didn't raise them right, bro. They spoiled as fuck. Yeah.
So I guess that's today's relationship conversation of mandoms
Nah,
and
we can't end it without talking about your boy Kanye, bro. You're a big time Kanye fan.
yo, yeah,
You
hell
rock with
yeah.
Kanye heavy, bro.
Kanye is my
Okay.
brother.
I remember when I first started chopping up with Jason, bro. This guy used to tell me, "Yo, do some Kanye shit when you're producing." He's like, "Yo, make it. Yo, you gotta make some
Kanye,
Kanye shit, bro."
Kanye is a fucking billionaire right now for a reason.
He's about to fucking get divorced. So
He is.
how much you
And
think
what
he's gonna have left?
he's gonna have still billions left. He'll have
Well,
$1 billion left.
he's divorcing a billionaire too, right? So
Good for him, man.
oh shit, it's gonna good for him.
Yeah, a lot of people think that's not a good thing, but I never saw them like jive, except for they were both their own brands who came together and became a super brand and kind of made it extra powerful and extra bougie. But you never see them
Nah, like the Amber Kanye
like
was dope.
like if
The
you look
Amber
at
Kanye
like
made sense.
Joe Budden and his girl, right? When they were together. I don't know what I haven't followed up at all if they're together or not. I don't
Yeah,
know. I know they got a baby
yeah,
together.
yeah,
But at one point you
yeah,
can see them that these guys were vibing online. They
yeah,
had something going,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Whereas
yeah, yeah.
you don't, I never seen that. I just saw like fucking photos, like Christmas photos and birthday photos of Kanye and this and that. So I don't know, man. I honestly I always thought these guys have no chemistry. This is like a super couple move and shit. Like
So
if
I'll
Jay
say
Z
this,
got
like
Beyonce, he's like, yo, I'm gonna go get Kim.
that's what Kanye said or Jay Z said.
Jay Z's like, yo, I don't know what
Jay Z
Jay Z's
don't
doing.
like
Jay
him.
Z don't talk, man. He just makes
Jay
moves.
Z don't like him. Jay Z don't like him.
Of course, of
Jay
course.
Z and Beyonce don't like him. But yo, so when I first heard about this divorce shit or whatever, when Kanye said yo he wants a divorce, like way back on Twitter a few months ago and shit, I knew this shit was gonna happen. I just knew that they're gonna clean it up and make it look like it's the other way around and shit. So that's what's happening now. They're making it look like it's Kim that wants to get divorced, which is cool, whatever. I think they both that, like you said, like they don't mesh at the moment. I do think when they first started out, they did mesh. Like I think when he would when like yo when this dude was with Amber and shit, like he was more rowdy, he was more party, he was more. But not, I think he got old, and the kid didn't. The kid like I think he just got old. Like he just. I think Kanye is like washed up. You know what I mean? Like
Well, I
this
think
church
no, it's
shit,
not just
all this
washed
shit.
up.
Like
It's like his focus became other things than being a rap artist, entertainer on the screen because he's running so many other businesses. You know, it just became something that's like, okay, I gotta also keep up to this. It's not like this is my only way to make an income. He knows he has other streams to generate revenue. But when it came to music, he just like, I gotta just keep this going because this is where I get my fans from.
so, I mean, I don't think that's the case because like even though his music has taken a hit, I just think that like he let that religious shit like go too far. You know, like that's all. Like I remember we had a common friend that used to come to Lab B, and he used to be like that too, where it's just like they love their religion so much and shit. It's just like it takes over. Because I seen videos of this guy telling Kim, yo, she needs to change the way she dresses, because like yo, I'm on my new path and shit. Like
And nothing's
I'm trying
wrong
to
with that.
become,
Nothing's wrong with
I'm trying to become. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying that I can see how when a person that you married as an artist and a big star and you used to be a party guy and you used to do this and that and big events and big this and big that, and then now after a couple kids or one kid, and then now you're just like yo, oh, I'm gonna be like this now. I'm gonna be like this religious guy now. I'm gonna run for president now. Like all that shit. Like, so it's like it's a lot, bro. Like Like if I was with a girl and she did that, I would act the same way how she's acting too. Right? Like I would feel the same way. I'm like, yo, why this nigga just switched up on me? Like, what's the fuck? What the fuck's going on here? Like, yo, everybody says they want the old Kanye. I think she wants the old Kanye too. I think she gave a mad chance, and I
I think
feel like
sorry to cut you off, but I think people grow, right? You never stay the same, first of all. People possibly grow in their own ways. Don't expect someone to be the same for the rest of their lives if you marry someone in that situation, right? Maybe it's
yo,
just
I agree with you. I agree with you, but I think there's an extent. It's like so like what I'm saying is like you can marry someone, but then you sometimes you have to get divorced. That's all, right?
divorce
Like
is part of
you
the
know,
game.
like when he was hot and when he was a party guy, and that's the guy that she liked, and that's who she is, and he grew. Maybe she didn't, or maybe she did, but she didn't grow the same way or the same rate. And now the way the place that he grew to is like I could see him just being like this, like how a lot of the musician businessmen guys are when they get
I
older.
think Kim
And I
likes
could
her
see
sugar baby.
her, and I could see her still trying to be like in the spotlight, like you know. Whereas I could see him being like, yo, I'm trying to fade to the back
So
and do like this.
she needs the next mainstream person right now.
See that, like I could see that. I don't know if that's true, but I also know from her perspective, I could see her side too. Like I said, like I could respect that. Like, yo, this person completely changed, and I'm getting out of this because this is not what I want to be with. Like, yo, if I had a girl and all of a sudden, like, yo, we go from being, yo, Bentleys and fucking fast jets and like every night, different club, different dress, different fit. And then now we're fucking every Sunday we're at church, every Saturday we're getting ready for church, every Monday we're practicing church songs, this and that. And like, yo, that's a whole 360, which is cool because it's like, yo, you're a dad now, this and that. But at the same time, it's like kind of wild, bro. It's kind of too
Lord.
much. I wouldn't be able to handle it. I'd be like, yo,
You just
what the
wake
fuck are
up
you
and
doing?
there's a whole like orchestra sitting outside on your house is practicing.
Yeah, there's a whole kid thing going on and shit, yo.
Amen.
DJ going on and shit when you wake up, bro. On the big speaker, like. Yeah,
There's
that's all,
rumors
bro.
that Kanye is having affairs.
With men.
This just popped up on my screen still.
Yeah, that's how we gonna end it, bro. End the video, bro. That's how we end it. We come back with the facts, though.
It's done.